Okay, so a quick summary of today's video is just cosmetically sprucing up this truck. As you can see, I've restored the headlights. The black trim piece has been Cerakoted. I've tried Cerakoting the front bumper piece, but you know, it looks a little bit better, but still not perfect. And I cleaned out the interior, still not perfect, but it looks a lot better. There was a pretty good sized dent on the driver's side bed. You can still see a small crease, but I was able to take a dent puller and I was able to pop that dent out. But I polished the truck, put some quick detailer on it, and we have it looking pretty good. I painted the tow hitch receiver, knocked off the surface rust, and painted it black. But yeah, overall the truck looks way better than it did when I first bought it, so it's shaping up to be a pretty nice work truck. So this is part 3 of the Togo restoration. Okay, I have my polisher laying over there. I'm just gonna give this truck a quick 3-in-1 wax job. I'm not gonna sit here and do like a 3-step paint correction because, I mean, at the end of the day, this is still gonna be a work truck, but I can bring back some of the gloss to this truck. As you can see, the clear coat is still there. It's just the paint condition leaves a lot to be desired. You can see a bunch of swirl marks. This front bumper, there's nothing that can be done with it. That needs to be stripped down, sanded, and repainted. I mean, you could just tell the gloss difference between the two. That's like a pink color, and this is gloss red. But anyways, I'm going to restore these headlights as well. But right now, I'm just going to try to bring back the gloss of this old, tired clear coat. This truck deserves it. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. But does it look a lot better? Oh yeah. We are actually bringing some of the gloss back to this poor old truck. So Togo will be looking a little bit better when I'm done with it. So far I've done the hood and the driver fender. I'm going to start working on the doors and the bed. It's not perfect, but there is some gloss starting to show now. So this truck will look a lot better than it did before. Not perfect, but you know, it's a work truck. Okay, so the truck is done. I'm not going to say that I polished it. It was more of a machine wax, and it actually brought back the red color. The only part of the truck I haven't done is the roof, but I'll do that later. The tailgate, bed, doors, hood, all of that's been done, and I think it looks pretty good. I'm actually thinking about maybe wet sanding this bumper. I don't know if I should try to paint it red or paint it black. I don't really know. The headlights, I can't wait to restore those. Just trying to make this truck look a lot better than when I got it. So it's actually a vibrant red. It's crazy because it was like a pinkish red when I poured it into the garage. So yeah, I'm going to restore the headlights next and polish up the roof, and then follow up on what I want to do on that front bumper. So with the truck all waxed up, I figured I'd take it out and show it off. So as you guys can see, no lights on the dash at all. So seems like the truck's doing pretty good. I know for a fact it's definitely benefited from everything I've done to it. Washing it, changing the oil, just simple maintenance. But yeah, so far, I mean, it drives great. The vibration in the steering wheel is just because of the flat spots in the tires, and the more that I've been driving it, that's going away. So as you can see, the steering wheel doesn't really have a shimmy or a shake to it anymore. It actually runs and drives really good. Transmission shifts like a dream. Yeah, so far so good. I'm pretty happy with it. I painted the trailer hitch. It was covered in surface rust, and I kind of knocked some down and painted it black. Looks a lot better now. Okay, so this back piece of the tailpipe right here, where it connected to the muffler, it like blew apart. So I just cut off the bad part, from the tailpipe back, and then I cut the bad part off the back of the muffler. So I think I get a piece of test pipe and clamp it onto the little bit of meat we have on the back of the muffler onto the tailpipe. But I cut it at an angle, but I wanted to cut as much of the blown out, because it had blown out and like mushroomed out, you know, like this, and I wanted all of that removed, so if I ran a test pipe up against it, it would just slide right over it. So the previous owner had the tailpipe wired up to the leaf spring, so anytime you hit a bump, you know, it would squeak and squeal. It was super annoying, so this will be a relatively easy fix. But I guess like where it had blown out, there's just not enough pipe to actually just butt this up against the muffler and weld it, because the hanger won't line up right, because it'll be about an inch. There's about an inch and a half of difference if I do that from this hanger, and I think a test pipe would just be way easier. Just clamp it on. Okay, I'm just using, you know, just typical brushes and stuff that anyone would have on hand to try to lightly clean this interior. This carpet's disgusting. So, like I said, I'm not going for perfection. Like, this thing really needs like a good steamer and extractor to really clean this thing out, but this will help. I mean, this is better than nothing. Maybe it'll help with the smell a little bit, but yeah, you can see this thing's disgusting. I'm making a little bit of progress, but nothing crazy. You can see I still need to clean all of this up and do the seats, but once I put the floor mats in, the interior will look so much better than it did when I got the truck. I actually ran out of this upholstery cleaner, so I was only able to get like a little bit of the bolster. You can see there I've tried scrubbing it, but I'm gonna have to find something else to start cleaning this interior out with. But I mean, we're getting somewhere. We're making a little bit of progress, just a little bit. Okay, I want to give that stuff right there a try. I got it poured in this bucket and see if it's going to help any. It's a losing battle. I mean, I'm scrubbing, but not much of it's coming out. But the main thing is, I tried. If anything, the interior should smell a lot better. I'm getting all this crap out of the carpet anyways. So it had a huge dent on the side of the bed there. I used this dent puller and I got the majority of it out. I mean, it's not perfect, but it straightened it out fairly decent. So we have that going for us now. Put some refrigerant in it, and now the AC is blowing nice and cold, so that's another plus. Oh yeah, it's shaping up to be a really good work truck now. So right now the AC is about, what is that, around 48, 50 degrees blowing out, so it's pretty cold. So yeah, nice cool cabin. I'll give you guys a walk around of the truck. Look how good it shines up. The time and chain rattle seems to be slowly going away. Like I said, I think the more of me driving it will probably end up fixing it. Just have to let that restore and protect do its job. But yeah, look how vibrant this red is. still have no check engine lights, good oil pressure, it's never overheated once, and you know, of course, we have working AC that I'm actually going to turn on because it's 72 degrees. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this truck so far. Okay, so one thing I've always wanted to try is sanding down old clear coat and using Cerakote's Trim Restore on top of it to see if that would bring back the gloss. So I believe that stuff is pretty much a self-leveling clear coat on a baby wipe basically, because they use the same Trim Restore wipes on their Headlight Restoration Kit. So that's what makes me believe it's like a clear coat. So I'm gonna give it a try. I mean, I really can't hurt this bumper any more than it is, especially over here on the passenger side. I mean, it's gone. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect. You know, if I sand this too much right here, I might actually go through the actual base paint, and then, you know, that will there'll be no fix other than a repaint if that happens. So I'm gonna be easy when I sand over there, but over here I'm gonna be a little more aggressive. Okay, so the 600 grit may have been too aggressive for this clear coat because I mean, it's in really bad shape. You can see just by hand I burnt through right there, and I burnt through right here, but you know, there's no clear coat right there. Burnt through that, so I just lightly went over this area because I knew I would definitely burn right through all those spots. So I'm gonna let this dry, and then I don't want to take any more sandpaper to it. I'm just too worried about the condition of the paint. It just burns through too easily. So once I apply the Cerakote, I can actually just buy some red touch-up paint and fix those spots, because I need to touch up these scratches as well. Let's draw it out. Okay, so here it is with the Cerakote applied. I mean, you can still definitely tell there's clear coat bubbling, and of course my burn spot right there, but it actually brought a shine back to the front bumper. There's a streak right here. I guess I missed a spot. See where it's a little faded? But I'm not too worried about it. You know, this side I knew there wasn't going to be much hope for it, but I mean, the driver's side looks pretty good now. Just get some touch-up paint and fix that burn spot, and I mean, it's not too bad. It's better than it was, that's for sure. Okay, so right now I'm going to restore the headlights. I have the Cerakote Headlight Restoration Kit here. It comes with this is step one, the oxidation remover. It pretty much pulls the yellow out of the housings. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. You can see I have the headlights taped off. You're supposed to use as many of these oxidation removers as you possibly can for the best results. This kit comes with 2,000 and 3,000 grit sandpaper, but I actually have 1,000, so I'm going to start with 1,000, then a 2 and 3 of course, but I highly recommend that you guys buy some 1,000. I'm going to use a drill just to help speed up the process, wet sand it. So I have the spray bottle here. They do give you this hand sander if you guys want to use it. I mean, it works. It's just the drill makes things faster. Last 2 packs. Now I'm going to take my 1000 grit sandpaper and wet sand the headlights. Okay, so on the edges of the headlights, I actually just hand sanded it because I didn't want to burn through the plastic housing. So now I'm just going to use this 2000 grit sandpaper and use the included hand sander and follow up with 2000 and 3000. Now I'm going to clean everything up. Now we're going to let everything dry before we put the clear coat on it. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes, so let's put the clear coat on. They look a lot better. I'm just going to let these dry for about 30 minutes before I remove the tape, and we're done with the headlight restoration. I might use some Cerakote Trim Restore on the faded black front bumper piece there, and the door handles, they need it too, and that will really spruce up the front end of this truck. So for some reason, the outside piece of the door handle is faded on both sides, and here's the driver's side. Strange. So let's put some Cerakote on those. Okay, so that front piece is Cerakoted, and I went over the door handles so they're nice and black. Headlights turn out really good. Yeah, worst part still just that front bumper, but I mean, it is what it is. Oh yeah, it looks a lot better. This truck is shaping up for sure.